When the human being experiences pleasure or well-being, he feels impelled to utter sounds. Why? Why does the human being utter sound? You might say he could also remain silent. Why does the human being break out into sound when he is overcome with delight? He does so in order to keep a hold on himself when he is at the point of losing himself in pleasure. The sound enables him to keep hold of himself. Otherwise, in this pleasure, his astral body with his ego would leave him. By giving vent to sound, he is able to keep hold of himself. This is at the root of all phenomena in which sound is produced by a living being. Parenthesis, for instance, the moon works very strongly upon certain creatures, such as dogs. It threatens to tear away a dog's astral body, and the dog barks at the moon, because by this means it anchors its astral body. When the human being gives vent to sound for itself, and any note may be regarded as the keynote, it means that he is resisting this tendency to lose himself in pleasure. He is holding fast to his astral body. And when the ego and astral body sink down into pain, then, because the human being is too intensely aware of himself, he quite rightly tries to tear himself away from himself by the utterance of some note or sound. In the plaintive sound of the minor mood, there is an effort to tear free from an excessive awareness of self. When we think of it, by saying this, we are already speaking in gesture. There is not the least need to interpret anything artificially, because we speak in gesture. We need only to understand what occurs here, and we speak in gesture. If I say, quote, I have sunk too deeply into myself, and must tear myself out of myself, close quote, then indeed it is beyond doubt that some sort of gesture which proceeds from me is a natural gesture, and is the actual expression of what I experience. It expresses what the experience is. And so the understanding of such an experience already indicates the gesture. You cannot do otherwise when describing the experience than to describe the gesture. For this reason, the movements of Eurythmy are not arbitrary, but actually reveal what is experienced. It is the human being himself who reveals his essence here. The human form is only truly understood as arrested movement, and only the movement of the human being reveals the meaning of his form.